Hello, ISNR conference attendees and those that might register still. I am doing a quick tutorial video on the conference app. Today, I have already created a video on the CE credits, also the attendee website, which is where you're going to access all the content. But your mobile app is going to be the best, most handy way to get all your conference information with regard to the schedule, any notifications, updates in that regard. So I'm going to do a quick share screen on my phone and show you step by step how to download the app, how to log in, all of those good things. So give me just a moment as I share my screen. Okay, great. As you can see on my browser on my phone, I've navigated to isnrconference.org. That's going to be that's always the first place you want to start. So if I go over to the menu on the top left, some people call that a hamburger menu, you're going to go to virtual conference access. Then you're going to scroll down and you are going to do whatever is appropriate for your phone. I'm going to choose Apple. That's going to take you over to the App Store. You're going to click the download button or purchase. It is free, of course. When you click that button, I've already purchased it. If you have it installed on your phone already from last year or the year before, there will be one little trick that I'll show you if I can. If I can't show you, I'll tell you about it, but basically you have to search for the event. So you might have to exit out of your old event if you have it pulled up from last year. So you click on open, you're gonna load this. It does look a little different than last year, so that's why I'm making a new tutorial video. You're gonna search for ISNR. When you hit space, it should populate. You'll see 34th annual. You're going to hit the download button on the right there. Give it just a moment. All right. And now you're going to log in. You can skip for now. In fact, I will. I'll skip for now. There are plenty of things that you can access on the app without logging in. So technically, anybody that is interested in the conference, they can download the app and they can check it out. But when you get to the session information, then we'll have to log in. So you'll see very similar to the attendee website. It's kind of mirroring that. You're going to be able to scroll down, look at your schedule, speakers. You do want to get notifications. I would click allow on that. That is going to allow the app to notify you if I send out a reminder that a session is starting or that something has been canceled or anything like that. So please do that. And then you'll see the social links there. You can scroll to get to the rest. Featured vendors, our featured speakers. We're going to view all there. All right. And we need to add some there. With this, you're going to click on the bottom. So unlike the attendee website, everything was at the top. Now everything's on the bottom. So your home button and then the little calendar looking thing is going to show you your sessions. You can scroll down and see what's available. You can hit the plus sign if you need more information. You can search here with the filters like we talked about before on the attendee website. So you're filtering by speakers, category, location, etc. And then you click apply, filters at the bottom there. You can also search for something. So if I wanted to search for our first keynote, so lots of different things to show you on the app here. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. The middle button is going to show you all of our vendors. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors and exhibitors. You can scroll through there. I encourage you to please check out all of them. Our platinum sponsor, Brainmaster Technologies. You can see their information. Now you'll notice the login button. So for certain content, you are going to have to log in. So once I log in, just like we did on the attendee website, I'm going to say my name. And then I'm going to enter the email that I registered for the conference with. I should have used my short one. All right, and now this is going to be even easier because on a mobile device, you just have to wait for a second. And when you tap on that, you see that it comes up. So you can autofill and you don't have to type it and go to your email and all of that. Then you're going to click the button to go in, and now you are in. Now you're going to get all the content that is specific to registrants. So as you scroll here, you'll see all the files and links. Now, if we go over to more, you'll see attendees, sponsors, speakers, on-demand things, floor plans. This is going to be where I showed you before. You can go to your floor plan over here. You can check out each session. Just tapping on it I know you guys can't see me tapping, but this is all I'm doing is just tapping wherever I want it to populate and to show me what is happening in that session. And then you can view the sessions, scroll down, pretty self-explanatory. If you want to go to the vendor hall there, our workshops over here, all this. Now, the vendor hall map is also on there, just like we looked at before. So if you want to go over to that vendor hall, see where people are, and then also you can view their virtual booth. So sponsors and exhibitors, this is a great opportunity for you to see what the attendees see. And so you'll know that you want to put in files and handouts and videos and all the things that are relevant for your content. All right, this also is going to give you the location for the conference itself. And then finally, if you want to make any changes to your particular profile, it'll be view profile. You click on that at the top. You can change the information here. You can change your video, not your video, your photo there. Go back. You can see what sessions you're in. So for speakers, this is a good way to double check what you're in. Yeah, so you can see all of this information here. This will also be a way that you can look at your surveys, going back to the CE content here. So that's going to take you to the page that we looked at before. Again, you can pop into one that you've already done, change it if you'd like to. If you don't need to, you just say done at the bottom. All right, and over here, just messages, resources, announcements. So anything that I have announced through the system, you're going to see that. Otherwise, I think the app is pretty self-explanatory. If you guys have any questions, of course, contact me at ISNR at chair@isnr.org and let me know if you have any questions. But I hope that that makes a ton of sense. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys in under a month.